Hello everyone and welcome back to SpartanGaming plays Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments, Part 2. Well, I guess we could call this Episode 2. I don't really like calling my videos episodes, it's weird. But yeah, we'll just go Episode 2. Riddle on the rails anyway. It was constructing a handcar. So yeah, let's get to it, shall we? It's not too difficult to do. It's kind of obvious where you need to put stuff, wheels going to where wheels are. And everything else just randomly click until it falls into place. You also need to put this, and then you need to rotate, which is this. Some brakes. There we go. Easy.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching 𝘱𝘐𝘮𝘮 station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson, I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
And that's not too difficult because the headlight's there. And the steam whistle is here. We also need two other things, which is a fire extinguisher and a stick or a long pole. I don't see why you need to do that. Yeah, so like, because you don't have an inventory, you have an evidence list instead. You can't combine items. So instead of combining items, the game kind of does it automatically. You just click.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight. The headlight is attached.
So I mean, you don't, I miss the tactile nature of point-and-click games where you combine items.
The steam whistle is now connected.
Whistle?
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here.
There's the light.
The steam whistle is ready to be used.
Nice.
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Who cares? He's getting paid, isn't he? Guy's got complaints. He should not pick up Sherlock Holmes. That's his only one chance he's ever going to get now.
Now we have two maps.
Oh God. That's
There it is.
Easy.
There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and 𝘱𝘐𝘮𝘮, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of 𝘱𝘐𝘮𝘮 station.
Which that map should already have on. I don't know why it doesn't. It's very odd. Oh, we need to actually speak to the station master again. I almost forgot we needed to. Almost made a mistake then.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, it might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
They got him drunk so they could do what they wanted. Amazing. We need to examine, which is in here. Let's go to... Ooh, let's go to this one. Oh. Oh, this is not spooky. It's like, this reminds me of the Awakened. It's a little weird pond. This does not look very English to me.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Thanks, Sherlock, for that.
Mines. This is interesting. It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
So we can go to the mines now. Yeah, there's no correct location to go to first.
The mines, Holmes. They're
Not really.
Abandoned.
Oh, thanks, Captain Obvious. Need to measure.
Nothing in.
Oops.
The distance
go.
between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches.
Doesn't look 4 feet 8 inches.
A lightly loaded vehicle came this way. There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
Okay.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult.
Oh.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Wonder why, is the question. Collapse mine, pile of stones, paper package. Take the strange package. I'll have that. Oh, like a box of cocaine.
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside. Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson,
Dynamite,
please.
isn't it?
Do you have your pistol? Good.
What?
Fire.
Fire.
Package.
You can't just fire at it. That's dangerous. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, missed. Oh my god. I was like aiming with my feet. There you go. That could have killed somebody. Dynamite indeed. Now, I remember there's nothing in this building. I remember that. It's a box on the floor. There it is.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Why would they leave the safe on the floor? I don't think it's going to have anything in. It'll take too long. It's easy. Safe my arse.
The Mexican company Caracao and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Why would they want to buy a mine in the UK? The new instructions to all WEA coal security personnel. We inform you that the representatives of the Barcazas group are granted free access from now on. This company is the future owner of the mines. Also, starting from today, a no trespassing rule is upheld against any representatives from the Caracao Consortium. Sorry, the preliminary contract of sales has been cancelled. Do not provide an explanation. This information is confidential. But the person leaving a letter in a safe in an abandoned mine. I guess they didn't expect anyone to break in and steal shit. Thank God there's no nothing bad can happen when you accidentally click the wrong letters together, or the wrong headlines. Vanished earlier. The train never reached Easham station. It disappeared earlier and was faked by somebody using a handcar and spare train parts from the Chesterfield station, which we know to be completely true. The concealment. The mines were collapsed to hide the train. Dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. The mines were collapsed with dynamite. Somebody wanted to close them intentionally. Pick and sabotage. Yeah, like if it was concealed, I can't see them removing the tracks. So, how odd. Why would they remove the tracks if the train's already inside it? Oh God, where next? We've been there. We need to go to Evesham. There's a place in Evesham station we need to check. Oh God. Not that way. Oh, really? I can't go round. Oh, you bastard. Should be just to the left here, this fence. There it is.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Yeah, that's very suspicious. And there's these tracks as well. Keep pressing R instead of T. That's why I keep becoming Sherlock's. This.
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
T is such an awkward button to press on your keyboard.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
There's no way in hell that distance is 6 foot. Unless foot and feet are different. But that means that this length is about as tall as your average living room door in the UK. Because they're normally 6 foot in diameter. I don't get it.
Heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Yeah, there's nowhere in hell this gap's 6 foot. More like 3 foot. One. Yeah, if you count Sherlock's feet is. Yeah. We need to ask the station master at Evesham a question.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See
you later, my good man.
Mysteries coming together. Somebody wanted to construct a railway line. This one. Road into the mines. Somebody stole the lines to temporarily cover the missing section of the railway into the mines. I don't know. What else we got? Use the telegraph. Oh God, I went to the wrong place again. Get out of the way, Watson. Fuck it. It's like Watson in this game literally says no point. Him being here means nothing. If he wasn't here, the game wouldn't change whatsoever. He's just there. Like he'll randomly say shit in the background, and that's it. It's so weird. Should have just called this game Sherlock Holmes, not Sherlock and Watson.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
Yeah, but did that. There are two companies, the Chilean Barcazas and the Mexican Caracal. Both wanted to purchase the WEA coal mines. The Mexican Caracal consortium had established an initial deal, read weirdly in my head, and prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcazas group, aided by their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluding deal for the mines. Wow, so they undermined them. What a bunch of shits. Fucking Chilean Barcazas group. Using influential connections to... Why would they want this bloody mine? It's a coal mine in the UK. They're from South America. Surely they're not going to be importing coal from England to South America. That would be fucking stupid. I mean, it sounds stupid to me. Maybe they do. No grudge. The Mexican held no grudge against the Chilean. Business is business after all. Bollocks, did they? If I was a Mexican and I was working for the Caracal, I'd be fucking infuriated with them. Then we need to examine... Oh god, this one. Can't remember what the station's called now. It's the only time we ever see Watson is him in the car in the load screen. And so he's just there. Like, he doesn't do anything else. There's nothing in the warehouse. Let's not talk to the Doncaster station.
There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking.
There's a dude in here. There he is. He just throws cigar on the floor.
He looks anxious.
It's fucking littering as well.
An Englishman.
Oh. If he just threw cigar bud on the floor, like, what a prick.
This scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
No, I remember this picture. Being hot. That. There we go.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
Ooh. Guess I'm just putting that in my pocket. Burnt paper.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. A greenish...
That means that the fellow spent several days here.
Shit.
Judging
Sorry.
by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
You can't read this if you pick it up. It says those Chileans, they think they can... Something in the future of company from under our nose. We must not... Yeah, those Mexicans are really angry with them. Oh no, we can't see from here. Under our nose, we must not allow it to happen.
Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Can't do that just yet. Better speak to the station master. Wait a minute. No, not yet. There is something we need to do before. I swear to God, Watson. You keep getting in my way.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
There's the betting stubs, aren't there? Yeah.
Betting slips for horse racing. The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
What a dumbass. I'm way too cheap to do any gambling. I like my money. I don't like pissing it down the drain. Even if they have a chance of winning more. It's just like, you lose more than you win, don't you, so? Guess this is the gambler.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Ugh. This voice angers me. I don't know why. Melancholy? It's because his piss just wandered down the drain. Pressing a button. And he was married. I guess his wife found out that he pissed all the savings down. Did he sell the watch and his buttons for money? Wow, dude. How is his wife not kicked it down the flight of stairs already? I mean, I guess she did.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
But you don't have any money because you've gambled it all away.
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
Like most men, probably porn, but we're going for horse racing this time.
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses.
He said that like,
Expensive
what an asshole.
for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
It's a completely you don't need to know about. It's like Sherlock said that just to take the piss out of him. What an asshole.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
How do you not know that?
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake. Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who flared our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
We can speak to him now, I think. Inspect the beach area. Let's inspect the beach area before we speak to him.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest.
Yeah, it looks very peaceful. Even got a gypsy caravan over there.
Traces were made by
Nice.
carriage. Look. The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy.
This should be 6 foot.
The distance
Yeah.
between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
Which is the same as the truck that stole the railway from the Evesham
The
station.
vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
The question is, did it come from the lake to go out, or did it come in from here to get into the lake?
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Gypsy caravan.
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
It's one thing to do, and it's this, which is easily missable. Las Zarpos.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
So if we look on, the map, the breach is here. So we're here. So somebody breached the dam. The lake pissed all over here. The question is, who breached the dam? And why? We need to find the man, examine Doncaster Station, examine the side road branch that led to the quarry. The station between Chesterfield and Evesham, which is Doncaster. Oh god, this place has got such an eerie feel to it.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
That's me, like you're lying, mate. Let's see. Wrinkles. Smart clothes. Strong body. Noise. Very strong hands. Expensive cigar. Like, all this information that he's just gathered, he can clearly say this guy's Mexican. Just because he smokes Mexican cigars. It's very odd.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
Because Sherlock's a piece of shit.
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
So?
Pero not your business.
How does that mean that he's Mexican? Just because he smokes Mexican cigars? He could have imported them.
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros, who were due to arrive yesterday. They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
Thank God you're with us, Watson. 'Cause goddamn. We will be lost without you. Examine Doncaster Station. Which is the other way? It was here. Look at this. So this shouldn't be underwater because the dam is right in front of us. You can't really see it, but yeah. Someone breached it. Someone broke the dam. The question is why? We just found out what Las Zarpos is. I think it's here. Technology. The Las Zarpos barges are leaders in heavy goods transportation. The Las Zarpos label belongs to the Mexican consortium Caracal, hello, who covers shipping, electrical services, and mining.
Here it is.
Some of the side branch that leads to the quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and Evesham is... Where the hell is this side branch? I forgot which one it is. Here it is. I completely forgot what to do. Like I always miss this part.
This railway branch should...
Here it
Quarry.
is.
Let us take a look.
Oh god. I'm not gonna lie, I did wander around for like 10 minutes.
The switch...
Figuring out what to do.
But it still works.
It's not like I've not played this game before.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable. The railway ends here. That is strange.
It's very strange. So creepy. This reminds me of The Awakened. When you're in the swamps in New Orleans. Creepy. Oh god. We'll do all this and then we'll figure out. This is basically done now. I think we have enough information to. There's one thing left. It should be to do with Doncaster. Yeah, examine the Doncaster railway station for suspicious activities. I'm gonna TP. Oh, I guess I can't TP back. Damn it. Just have to run then. But yeah, can't go any further up there. Put that back. Just zip off into the quarry. Should be
A telegraph.
What have I missed? Oh god. It's like the worst, wandering around trying to find out what the hell I've missed.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
What you think? Ah, this is what I missed.
This postbag belongs to the station master.
I completely forgot about this. Letter to lawyer. In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall soon honour all the latest instalments that I need to pay according to my debts. Yours faithfully, Edward Duff. Letter to wife.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
My darling, I ask that you trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me since that is your wish. Please know that I still care about you and hope that you will forgive me one day despite all the harm I have caused in the recent years. Yours, Edward. Your wife hates you, mate. You gambled away her nest egg. Get out of the fucking way, Watson! Fucking, you really want me to throw you in that lake? You bowler hat wearing dumbass. I swear, he just gets in the way. That's his whole point of this game, is just to be in the fucking way. Someone stole the tracks to cover the missing. Yeah, he's in the. It's in the lake. Mexicans utilized the barge. Sabotage. Oh, wait a minute. Sabotage. Train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry. Train cannot be sunk in the flooded quarry because the artery that leads there is missing some rails. We know that they already stole the rails to cover the one stuff that's missing, so it's in the lake. They literally sabotaged it by sinking it in the lake. What a bunch of assholes. Train passed through the station, or the train never passed through the station. The station master lied and sent a false report. Perhaps he was bribed with money he was desperately needed. Well. What's this one? No grudge. Mexicans were angry. The Mexican Caracal company held a grudge against the Chilean Bacazes group, as the Chileans were favored for purchasing the WEA coal mines, despite the Mexicans' preliminary sales contract. That should give us what we need. Boop. Mexicans organized the Chileans to stay on the train. That is why the controller removed all passengers except the Chileans. Okay. What have we done now? It's definitely not that. There we go. The train has been sunk in the flooded quarry. That should be. Here we go. Mexicans drowned the Chileans. That's one. There's two more. There's oh god. I'm gonna go through all these and I'll find them out and I'll show you which ones they are. But yeah, just give me one sec. Okay. So this is the normal one. The Mexicans drowned the Chileans. It's a carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sank the train in the flooded quarry to hide. Deacon of Robinson is a swindler. It's all about money, baby. Mr. Robinson is a financial swindler. With his aid of his minions, he sealed the train and his... fake machine underneath the collapsing mine, made a fortune from multiple contracts and insurance claims. Well, no, that's not the right one. There's also Mexicans sealed in the Chileans. It's carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsing mines to hide their crime. I always assumed that it was that one to begin with. And then we got the Chileans stole the prototype. These are the only four that I know of. There may be another one, but I don't know. The Chileans stole the prototype and sealed the train underneath the collapsing mines to hide their crime. But I know that it's they drowned them. Don't know why they drowned them. Yeah. And so we get the choice. Blind justice, which is the Mexicans' inhumanity towards the Chileans have cost many lives. We must act quickly. Contact Lestrade and allow the police to perform their loud and swift justice, even at the risk of international conflict. Or the political game is a criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate approach. Give Mycroft the chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be protracted, and turn on his own advantage. I'm going to pick political game. It sounds the right one to do, for me personally. Okay, that's what we're doing. Thing is, it's not over yet. There's a quick time event coming up, so keep your finger on the noose.
Solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Bacazes Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Oh, don't curse the station master. He's a dumbass. He's going to get done for murder now, isn't he?
Well, the
Or assisted murder, or whatever the hell it's called.
Heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away. Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Yeah, murderer.
Station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalist will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Yeah, murderer. You have to either shoot his hand or his head. If you leave it too long, he kills Duff. And if you shoot him in the head, he dies. So you aim for his hand. That's all I'm going to say.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Whoa. Aim for his hand. Oh, Watson, you fucking sharpshooter. Not just a doctor, he's a fucking god with a gun.
Good shot, Watson.
Even though he stands like
I
that.
knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You're going to probably die anyway, mate.
Glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Yeah.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Oh, this Mr. Duff is like him helping these Mexicans kill the Chileans is going to get done for murder, isn't he? So his wife's not going to be paying her mortgage. Oh, well, if we press space, absolutely perfect. 23 out of 23. Conclusion is they drowned the Chileans because I don't know why they didn't bury them in the mines. I guess surely burying them in the mines is better to do than drowning them. You can easily dive down the lake to get to the car or to get to the train, but if they're smashed and buried under a mountain, you have to dig it out. But yeah, Riddle on the rails. Quite sure. I remember this being a lot longer than it is, but obviously because I played it so many times, I didn't know what to do. But yes, I've done it. So yeah, we'll end the video here, shall we? Next one is something to do with a bloodbath, I think it's called. That's a really good one from what I remember. I could be lying through my teeth because I really don't remember it too much. But yeah, we'll play that next, peeps. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next one. See you, peeps.